Hi, this is Mario Andretti, and this is Speed City.
Welcome back to the fastest hour in radio, Speed City.
Chris Medland is out at Silverstone, and he stopped by and talked with Christian Horner.
Christian, just really speaking to Checo in there, what do you say to your driver after a race like that? Because a good recovery from him, but not to the podium.
Absolutely, I was congratulating him on a very strong recovery. I mean, his pace, particularly at the end of the race there, was very, very strong. Some cracking overtakes. I mean, his move on Carlos Sainz, wow. We just got to get him starting in position, because I think as soon as we do that, then he'll be back at the front.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are obviously at the front with Max, but was this the closest fight you've had this season? Was the McLaren truly that quick, or were you just managing pace?
I think that the McLaren was genuinely that quick. I think this circuit, that car worked very well, and they gave us a race today. I mean, we had to pass them in the first stint. Max built about a 8-9 second lead, and then the question safety car. And having seen George do such a good job on the softs, we decided to do that.
Yeah, and then I guess that decision bore out even better based on how long that safety car was. Was there never any concern, I guess, for that restart, that because McLaren were on the hards then that you had that one covered?
Well, I think that that was primarily the reason for the soft, was to break the toe at the restart, and I think Max used that to really good effect, and then was able to manage the race from there really. So he pulled out 3 seconds very quickly, and then just kept building the gap from there.
When you've been in the form you are in, when you see Max get a poor start, as I call it, but he only dropped one position in the end, but you're not leading, I mean, how do you react to that? Do you just think, he'll get him soon, or is there some nerves?
To stay calm, and so I think we've seen so many times, the second place on the grid here. We saw it in 21 every sprint race, main race, and so many times over the years that arguably the second place here, for whatever reason, is tends to get the better start. So we need to look at our start and understand where we can improve. But McLaren they were quick today.
Well, how strange is that though? Like McLaren this time, it's been Ferrari, it's been Mercedes, it's been Aston. There's always someone different chasing you, but no one getting there.
I know, it's quite funny how the whole thing moves around. So, the good thing is that we're still performing at a very high level, and week in, week out, whatever the challenges are, we're rising to them, and that's 11 straight victories that matches, ironically, McLaren. It's something incredibly, an incredible achievement for the whole team.
And some people might overlook your achievements, but this is your home race. The factory's just down the road. This is the first time you've won the British Grand Prix. You won 60th anniversary race, I think it was, and that was behind closed doors. So in front of a full house here, how special is this for the team to win here?
Oh, this is massive. I mean, we haven't won here since 2012. With Mark Webber, and we were unlucky last year with the debris that Max picked up. We were unlucky in 21. So in some ways it feels like it was overdue, and it's such a great track. It's to win in front of a British crowd as well, even without a British driver, is very special.
Well done today.
Thank you very much.
You know what? I think I actually believe Christian Horner when he says that it was the McLaren actually fast today, because I've said it all season long. I felt like they've just been kind of sandbagging and giving us all they needed to win. But at the beginning of that race, Lando was sticking with him, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. And, Christian Horner is not going to sugarcoat it. He got where he is because they recognize the reality. And I'm sure there's a lot of talk in the Red Bull garage and back at Red Bull base about, hey, where did McLaren come from? What are they doing? And you heard him also say that he was watching, as all the teams do, watching what everybody else was doing on whatever kind of tire they were on. And when they saw George Russell in the Mercedes go 28 laps on a set of the softs, they said, we can do that too. So they went for the quickest tire, knowing that Max and the car would handle it. And obviously it worked very well. I mean, Max is going to clinch the title sooner rather than later. And then we'll all be talking about what kind of records is he going to break this year, because he's got a great team behind him, a great car under him, and he's a great driver.
Hey,